Hey, hey, hey. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Forever Lisa's YouTube channel. Hope you glad guys are having a blessed. Thank God it's Friday because I am very happy that it's Friday. So shout out to everyone in the YouTube world. You just entered the Jewel Royal Palace room where you see nothing but God's love, peace, joy, and happiness over here. Okay. Um, I like to throw my spills out when I first start my YouTube lives. That my channel is about respecting each other. First of all, respect God because He is over this channel, and respect, of course, me, the channel holder, and any guests I have on my panel, and especially make sure that you respect the chat. Respect each other. Okay, if you come into the live stream and you see somebody in here who you do not get along with, who you do not like, just block the person. That way, you will not see what each other is saying. Okay. So again, and welcome to the Real Table Talk on today. That this live stream on my fourth Fridays is I always have a guest on a fourth Friday. I reach out to couples that are been married for years or been dating for a while. I invite them on my fourth Real Table Talk on the fourth Friday of each month. So I do have a special guest that's going to be here. Hey, Finest Wine. Thank you for coming in. Hey, DJ and Jermaine. Thank you for coming here as well. And I'm going to be talking about can if you are married, since we're talking about marriage, because my fourth Friday is about couples. If you are married, is it okay to have a friendship? Um, the opposite sex, being a friend of yours. And it's okay to receive a gift from them. Okay, so this is what we're gonna be talking about. So I'm just waiting for my special guest to hit the link. As soon as I see them in my back room, I will bring them back up. I thank my friend Lisa and her husband for tuning in and coming over here over to my channel. Lisa been on my channel several times. Hey, M. Shantae, peace and blessings to you. She been on here several times. You know what I'm saying? Been a special guest. With me. Lisa and I have been knowing each other for years, and I definitely wanted her and her husband to come onto this panel and to talk about this, okay? Because some people who I talked to about this, even I think with Jermaine saying yes, you can be friends. Women and men can be friends. Hey, sassy lady, good to see you. And there's some people say that you can't be friends. So we don't want everybody's thought about can a man and a woman that are married can have a friend, opposite sex as a friend. Okay, so Lisa is backstage. I can go ahead and pull her and her husband up. Lisa and Steve. You add them to the stream.
Go turn his music on.
Okay. Hey, Lisa.
Hey,
Hey, let me turn my camera on for you guys real quick. There we go. There we go. Hey, where's Steve?
he's coming. He went to go adjust Brian's music.
Oh, okay. Okay. So how
Yeah,
you doing today?
I'm doing. I'm blessed to be here.
Amen.
Uh,
Amen. Lisa got a testimony, amongst herself. She really just had surgery a few weeks ago, but she still wanted to do this. Hey, Faith. She still wanted to do this. Um, I tell her that she didn't have to do it. She didn't want to, but she wanted to do it, you guys. So I thank God for her commitment on still wanting to do this show, even through her pain. But she know when she get out that pain, she know that God got something good for her to do.
a mess.
So, like I said, she got a testimony
No,
herself.
mess.
She welcome to speak about her testimony after the end of this show. She's welcome and to speak on it. Say if she choose to, depends on how she feel by the time the show ends. Okay. She's a strong woman. I know that for sure. She just lost, her oldest son um, in December of last year.
The blue one.
You know what I'm saying? And taking care of another son who is artistic, and she's strong. She's strong. She took care of her mom. Her mom is gone, to heaven. So I tip my hat off to Lisa because um, she been through a whole lot. She been through a whole lot, but God is good. Hey, Steve, I see you back there.
All right. Hey, Lisa, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
All right,
I'm
all
doing
right, all
great. It's
right.
good
Good
to
to see
see
you.
you.
Is it
It's good
right?
to see you.
Yep, you
You
know it.
okay?
Oh yeah. Yes, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm
Okay,
doing great, my brother.
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
And I thank you so for coming on to my panel, Steve. It's good
Okay.
that you accept this invite. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. No
Let's hold
problem.
on a second, you guys. They trying to get themselves together.
Oh yes. Anything I can do to get to help. That's what it's all about.
Amen. Amen. But like I was telling Lisa on the phone, that whatever is said on this YouTube channel, because this is live and it's always gonna be out here. So somebody, you're gonna touch somebody. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, you guys keep on. But
All right.
you got it, Lisa?
Hmm?
You good?
Yeah, I'm just going to take my
You
medicine.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. She's taking her medicine, you guys. Like I said, she just got a surgery a few weeks ago, so she's still in a little pain right now.
It's a lot. People take care of your backs. Take care of your backs. That's
Hmm.
all I say. Take care of your back and always watch your
Hmm.
back.
Amen. But anyway, Lisa, as I was telling the audience, and that's when you was talking as on the phone. I came to this discussion for real table talk. Is it okay for if you are married? Is it okay for a man and a woman to be, to have a friend on, opposite sex? You know what I'm saying? It's okay for like you can have a man friend. It's okay for Steve to have a lady friend while you married. I know some people who I talk to, some um, don't agree with it. Don't think that if you married, you should not have no opposite sex as a friend. And some I also had talked to said, yes, it's okay. So everybody got their own reason why they think it's okay and why they don't think it's okay. So I'm glad that you came up to this on this show to talk about this. So tell me what you're in Steve. First off, before we even start the show, I want you to introduce yourself to some of the, because people might be here that might be new and not seen you. But like I said, you have been on my panel before, and tell them what you do. You and Steve, y'all do.
Okay. My name is Lisa Caffey, and this is my husband, Steve Caffey. And um, Steve works a regular 9 to 5, and I work taking care of my son that has autism. And for me, to answer your question, for me, I was to I would say yes, and here's the reason why. It's because I was raised with all guys, so to have a friendship with a guy, that's 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 not hard for me because again, I was raised with all guys, and you know this, Lisa. I was the only
Mm-hmm.
girl out of three
Mm-hmm.
brothers, and I was the youngest. So they were my friends. So they taught me how basically to be friends with the person of the opposite sex. And I think that that really depends on you as a person. You know, if
Mm-hmm.
you are um, you know, you look at a person as being a friend, and you never cross those boundaries of you know, liking each other, I should say, then I don't see a reason why you can't be. I don't. You know, I don't see,
Mhm.
and I don't see a reason why if your friend buys you something, because I think
Mhm.
people so often you get along better of the opposite. From
Okay.
what I've learned in my life, of my years, I'm 56, but of my life, what I've learned is that friends of the opposite sex make better friends. They can talk to you and tell you about relationships
Mm.
when you can't even go to your brothers about it. They can talk to you and tell
Mhm.
you, and they can love you just as a brother. Again,
Mhm.
no foul play, no foul play.
Mhm.
And how you are as a woman, and how you carry yourself, and how you think of yourself. Yes, I do think you can. So you want me to let
Yes.
Steve answer the question? He may have a different
Mhm.
answer, but that's my answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steve.
Mm, well, I do believe it depends on the individual. Uh, Depends on the relationship. Trust. Uh, but it's a real touchy. You know what I mean? Because for me, you have to set boundaries. There have to be some
Mhm.
boundaries set. In that relationship with the opposite sex. And the reason why, because sometimes you could be so close to that person,
Mhm.
and then you get to discussing some of your marital problems, you know what I mean? And then you get vulnerable. That one person
Mhm.
might get vulnerable, and you reach out to the wrong time. I mean, um, I'm a Christian man. Satan works through people. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
Mhm.
it's gifts and all that, and when the gifts, even to switch it up a little bit, a lot of people when they give things, they have hidden agendas.
Yes.
And I'm coming from a man perspective. Maybe it's some of the maybe like I said, I'm still a diamond in the rough. I'm still you know I'm still have a lot of things to work on, this and that. But coming from a man perspective, most mans when they're giving something, they're gonna want something in return. You know.
Mhm.
Um, but like I said, I feel that I feel that it could be okay, but I feel that you really have to be gentle. You have to use discretion. You
Mhm.
know, certain things a friend should know, especially in your marriage life. Um, it's just about setting boundaries, and also too is about respecting that other person too. You know, I mean, because I'm sure if I had a lady friend, Lisa wouldn't want me to say anything about outside our marriage, within our marriage, you know,
Right.
uh, and that's vice versa, So, um, you know what, I feel I have mixed emotions about it. I really do, and I
Right.
feel
I
it
agree. I'm
it can
sorry.
be okay, it can be okay, but you have to have boundaries. You have to have
Amen.
boundaries around it. So that's my perspective on it.
Amen. And I agree with both what you guys said because I grew up with a lot of brothers myself. I had like at least I had six brothers, so I know how to be a friend to a man. And Stephen, what you said, you do have to be careful because sometimes a man will want something in return. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. I don't believe. I believe that your husband or your wife should be your best friend. I do believe that. I don't believe that you should talk to the opposite sex um, about your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you and your spouse is going through, I don't. That should be talking about among your two, or your if you're a girl, you're a woman friend. If you're a man, you're a man friend. I don't think I don't believe that I don't believe that your personal business should be talked amongst the opposite sex. It's just how I believe, but I see both parties because I know some people also already had a best friend before they even got married. You know what I'm saying? So should they cut their best friend? That was opposite sex. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And one of the friends got married. So should he or he cut their friendship off because they got married? And they've been friends all this time. And I like what Shantae said. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good point too. Is that hold on, you guys, please.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, it is a good point. But see, that's when that's when the trust come in. I mean
Go ahead
that
and talk, you guys. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just let him do all the talking, because me to get him up the stairs to come on and do this. Now he's ready to sit back and talk.
no, I was what I was just saying was that is a good I mean that's really a good really analogy, but that's really because that's a lot of truth in that. It's a lot of different sexes. They was best friends even before they got married, and that's a lot of truth. And I think when you're on that term right there, it's a lot more acceptable. I mean, for both sexes. Regardless if the man had a woman that was a best friend, or a woman had a man as his best friend. And it's a lot more acceptable then. Put it that way.
All right. So I'm going to post up here what M. Shantae said. She said, "Man and woman can be friends as long as they know the boundaries from the beginning." See, I hear something clicking. Is that you, Lisa?
Exactly.
Are you clicking something? I hear some noise in the
I
background.
don't know that it's been like a static.
Okay. Now it stopped, whatever it was. Well, keep going on and
I
off.
still hear it.
Yeah. I don't know what that sound is. Hmm. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, you guys, for the sound. I have no idea what that sound. Can you put it on mute one time, Lisa, and see what it sound?
Put it on mute.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't hear it now. Okay. Okay. What I'm gonna do when you get ready is to start talking, Lisa. Can you hear me? Just shake your head if you can hear me. Okay. When you get ready to start talking, I'm gonna go ahead and put mine on mute, and I'll let you go ahead and talk because I don't know what that static is. We both probably can't be on at the same time for some reason. I don't know. Well, anyway, going back. Sorry for the interruption, you guys. Going through a little bit personal things here. Men and women can be friends as long as they know the boundaries from the beginning. If either of them are married, it needs to be agreed and understood with the spouse. And I do believe that 100%. That's why I said, when you get into a relationship and you already got a friend, you already got a best friend already, you know what I'm saying? Everything should be talked about in the beginning. That way, you both should understand each other. Okay. I do agree with that 100%. M. Shantae, that's a good point. Good point. Lisa, you got something to say? You or Steve? I'll go ahead and mute. You're gonna have to unmute Lisa if you're gonna talk.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I did agree with what Ms. Shante said. That is a very valid point. That actually goes along with what I initially said. Um, I think that, you know, because think about it, when you first start dating someone, if you have a friend you have somebody who you do things with or something of the opposite sex. I mean, like support them on business endeavors or things like that. And so I think that when you get married, then that becomes to be boundaries that you do not talk about your marriage to your friend, that you have other people you can talk to. I just don't think that you have to go that far because, again, like Steve said, the enemy can get busy. And so, you know, hidden agendas could come alive and all that kind of stuff. So you just don't want to cross over the boundaries with that at all. And I think that you can have a healthy relationship with the person, as well as having a healthy marriage. You just know. I mean, as adults, you don't cross. I mean, people who I've been friends with over the years. I mean, I don't even see them in that light, to be honest. And I think that's person within themselves, just who they really are, and how they respect themselves, how they respect their marriage, and how you respect your family. And so I think, and again, it's stair steps. And so you have your foundation, then you have your step, and then you have another step, which is your family, your friends at that step here above the foundation, and then your kids and family, then your husband, and then God, who is the head of the covering. So I think with that, I think that could be a healthy friendship, relationships, and again, the boundaries.
Yeah.
I agree. That's why you definitely got to have God in your life. You know what I'm saying? But you also got to watch out for agendas as well. You never know who have an agenda. So you got to know the person. You got to have that discerning spirit when it comes to having a friend. If you are married, uh, having friends opposite sex. Okay. Also, let me ask you this question: is it okay to receive a gift if you are married from opposite?
I think so. Here's the reason why. If a person has been, say, if you had a friend, you guys have been friends for 10 plus years. That friend started giving you a gift 7 years ago. Okay, so you tell your spouse that once you are married or before you're even married. Well, the spouse probably would know
Mm-hmm.
that. They probably have checked it out and said, okay, well, that's just their friend.
Mm-hmm.
They've given you a gift. And, um, depending on the gift. And again,
Mm-hmm.
that individual, that friend, he's looking at you as a friend, as a sister to him.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, if he gives you a gift card, it's that,
Mm-hmm.
you don't take it to a thing of, going to, buying other things that you have no business. Again, it's
Mm-hmm.
all about respect, I think. And respect is the key. Respect is
Mm-hmm.
the key to a marriage, as well as
Mm-hmm.
respect is the key to healthy friendships. We talked about that when we were last on here about healthy friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Right.
that's the ground level of it all is respect.
Amen. Steve, what you got to say?
Mm. Um,
You
but
want to
she made a real good example, just like the young lady made a real good example. I believe, like before, you got in their marriage like that, and that you guys were already friends so many plus years, and was giving each other gifts, this and that, and that you communicate. and let your other significant know that. You know what I mean? I feel that I feel that there was no dishonesty in it. You know, and you know, I feel that it's okay. You know, and also too, you have to realize, be watchful of, you know, the persons. You know what I mean? You know, I feel like, you know, if it's, most of the time, you know, we try to surround our people with mind like people. You know what I mean? And with mind like people, you know, most of us trying to practice honesty, integrity, and everything else that goes along with it. That's good. So I feel if you're moving around in that arena, in that circle like that, I feel it's okay.
I agree with Miss Shantae. She says, as far as a gift depends on what kind of gift, and in my opinion, certainly, uh, if it were, not diamonds, and she put not panties, laughing out loud. And Shantae, I agree with you 100%, baby. Not no panties, no bras, no none of that. No birthday suits, no none of that.
Right.
Because if Steve had a friend and she decided she wanted to get funny and do some things like that, she wouldn't be his friend anymore.
Yeah,
not doing some things like that, no. Right. But it's all about respect.
Yes.
I can't hear you, Lisa. I can't hear
She's
you.
on mute. She's on mute.
I forgot I was on mute.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, she's on mute.
Can you go ahead and thank you? Yes, all that clicking sound. So we got to mute when I talk. You got to mute yours. But yes, I agree with M. Shante. That's funny. That took on my that took on my stomach. But no, you got to be careful and be wise of what type of gift your friend is trying to give you. You know what I'm saying? And we all have to know the woman or the man. You know what I'm saying? Because some women and some men carry themselves totally different. You know what I'm saying? So, and that woman will know, or that man will know if that person like him. You know what I'm saying? So that person like you, don't receive a gift from that person. You know what I'm saying? If you feel that person like you, you know what I'm saying? Um, because sometimes you can start off as friends, you know what I'm saying, and you end up marrying somebody else and then never know that this person had like you. That can, be a big problem right there. You know what I'm saying? When that person decided he wants to come out or she wants to come out to tell you that, they had always liked you. You know what I'm saying? But you are married now. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful who you're receiving a gift from, first of all. But with me, if I ever get married again, because I learned so much from this past marriage I was just in. I would do a lot of things different that I will not bring into my new marriage. You know what I'm saying? Um, right now I don't have guy friends, you know what I'm saying? So if I wish to get married, so that will not be a factor in my new relationship, because I'm being more wiser now. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at things more differently now. You know what I'm saying? And I always, say that your friend, your husband or your wife should be your best friend. I will call the other ones, I wouldn't even call them friends, I would call them associates. Okay? Because your friend is who you tell everything to. Your deep, dark secret. You tell them everything, and that's your spouse. You tell your spouse everything, not your friend. A friend of opposite sex. Like me and Lisa, we friends because we ladies. We can tell each other deep, dark secrets because we've been friends for years. And she's a woman. But what I tell Lisa, I wouldn't dare tell Steve. You know what I'm saying? Because he's my friend too, but Lisa my friend. Steve connected to be my friend because of Lisa. So I wouldn't go to Steve and tell Steve no deep, dark secrets at all. Even though me and him are friends, but our friends is totally different. Y'all kind of understand what I'm trying to say? I hope you do.
And that's vice
Yes,
versa.
yes, that's
He
true.
doesn't know anything about what you and I talk about. You know, I mean, because I think in a lot of times people can bring things up into their marriage that's unnecessary. Um, and talking about friends' business, it's just not necessary. I know of, now we're on the subject of people who have hidden agendas. Um, I think that I know a person who had was dating someone. I'm sorry, they were friends for years, and then they started dating. They're no longer friends to this day. They're not friends, and had they kept it as friends, they probably would still be friends to this day. To be honest, there was things about him that she didn't even know, and they were planning on getting married. They took it that far, and they're no longer friends. So, I think that if somebody had had that dark deep secret and came out, I don't know. I don't know if we could be friends anymore like that. I mean, we would be associates slash friends. But to come over my house and do all those kind of things, again, there's levels to it. There's levels, and so I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that and not tell Steve about it. I would feel. So I mean, but again, little different things. No, I mean, your husband is your husband. Your friend is your friend. Again, there's levels to it. That's just my opinion.
Amen. See, that's why I like discussions like this because everybody got different opinions. You understand? Like I said, some believe it's okay to be friends. Like Lisa believe it's okay to be friends, and her husband Steve don't. So since that question had popped up, um, Lisa, see, this is for both of you. Because I know Steve said, he kind of don't agree with it, because he's speaking from a man's point of view, and by him knowing knowing you that if your husband feel uncomfortable with this man being your friend, will you cut him off, Lisa, or will you continue on being his friend, and vice versa? Steve, if Lisa feel uncomfortable with this woman being your friend, would you cut her off?
Most definitely. And here's the reason why. My husband is my husband. My husband is my my love, my best friend, and my protector. And so, and when you build a house, okay, and then from the house you build a home. And so, again, there's levels to that. And so, therefore, there shouldn't be nothing that comes in front of him, and nothing that becomes in front of he and not of me. And so, that's one thing that I think is a healthy is healthy for a marriage. Period. I mean, you know, you don't let one another, go out into the storm without an umbrella. You don't let them go out without boots. You don't let them go out without a raincoat. So you keep them suited and booted. And so with that, no, it's a wrap. I can't laugh. I can't laugh. I'm hurting. But that's my opinion. You know, and you know, um, Steve always says it all the time. Healthy, happy wife, happy life. And for me, it's healthy relationship. Makes the heart go fonder. And so, all of that mixed in makes the cake. So for me, that would be my answer. What's your answer?
My answer is the same thing as her answer is, because I don't have to sleep with that friend, but I got to sleep with my wife.
Amen. That's right, Steve. Exactly. And I'm so glad to and that's how you got to communicate. That's where communication coming at. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to talk and let each other know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel right, something about her, something about him. I just don't feel right with that person being into your life. You know what I'm saying? So you got to come in order for you to hold on to your marriage, make your marriage stronger, you have to agree to let that friend go. Because like you said, you got to sleep with your wife and you got to sleep with your husband. You know what I'm saying? So you have to agree. So if anybody out there that's going through this and you got a friend and your spouse do not agree with it, you got to let that friend go in order to for your marriage to stay strong. Okay. Don't continue on being somebody's friend who your husband or your wife do not agree with. Okay. Um, you got to um, make sure that they're comfortable. They're comfortable with that opposite sex. Because if they're not comfortable with that opposite sex, it's going to stir up stuff in your marriage. Okay, it's going to be always arguing in that marriage. Why you want to be her friend? Why you want to be his friend? You know what I'm saying? What's so important that you cannot let them go? You know what I'm saying? So don't let that become an argument in your marriage. You know, cut them off and let them go and move on. Because God believe God is going to bring you another friend who both of you guys going to agree with. You know what I'm saying? And it's best to me it's best to if you're going to have a friend of opposite sex, um, that friend should also have a husband, and that way y'all can be acquainted with each other. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how I think, in order for your wife or your husband can trust that man or woman, that she should also have a husband or a wife. That's just my opinion. Okay, M. Shante. Go ahead, Lisa.
That's true. That's true whether it's opposite sex or not. Okay. Um, Healthy relationships. I've had friendships where I hadn't even thought about, I'm married or, and we're no longer, there's no hate there. We no longer communicate,
Mm-hmm.
and it's okay because here along, I'm married to my friend. And so,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't look at like, even if you go on girls trip or you do, different things like that. He doesn't trip about things like that. But, that's another whole conversation. But I just wanted to throw that in there, whether it's a male or female. Sometimes, things can happen and it interrupts it. And
Mm-hmm.
you as the individual will end up being hurt. And here it is all along that, you know, I think I have to look at it and say, oftentimes in your life, everybody doesn't come to stay. Some people,
Right.
life is a season. It's a journey, first of all, and the journey has a season, and it's who's going to finish with you in the race. And so,
Right.
you know, you married to have your husband to finish the race with you. You have certain friends uh, to finish the race with you. You can't expect associates to finish the race with you
Right.
because they're in different seasons. But strong
Mm-hmm.
friendships, but again, there it goes. I mean, you could be feeling a certain way, and then you find out a whole different ball game, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not no love, it's not no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, okay, that's up. And so,
Mm-hmm.
and it's okay. It's okay because again, life is a journey, and life is a journey
Right.
forward. I think,
Right.
if any things comes, within that friendship bound, and you didn't do anything to do it, to put up that stop sign. I mean, it could just be something going on in somebody's life. You don't know. I mean, we don't never know. So you just don't take it personally. You just be like, okay, love them, pray for them, and to keep it moving. Because again, life is a journey, and you know, that's how. I mean, that's how you and I have maintained. You don't put nothing in front of that, and if it is, you just you stop and you reflect and you catch up, because real friends catch up. That's what they do, and that is what you and I do. Is we catch up.
Let's see what something say.
That's
Welcome, Regina. God bless you. He said, peace of have for Lisa in chat. New here and find a topic interesting. Really liking your guest answers on marriage and outside friendship. Amen. Thank you, Regina. Thank you for coming through. God bless you. God bless you. And it's good to hear what a husband and wife both, think about this. You know what I'm saying? Um, because you never know who's out there needs to hear this. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it's not that I won't know, but not do these real tabletop talks. I want nobody to go into they deep personal life, bringing personal things out, but enough to help somebody else build their marriage strong. And I know Lisa and Steve, for years, I know they got a strong marriage, a very strong marriage. You know what I'm saying? So I thank God, for both of them for being honest, you know what I'm saying, to the best of their knowledge. And I pray that this topic, this discussion is saving a marriage. It's saving a marriage. You know what I'm saying? Um, this right here this is my baby. Real Table Talk on relationship is my baby because of so much that I went through in my own marriage. You know what I'm saying? That it did not work out. Just because my marriage did not work out, it don't mean that don't mean that I'm not I can't talk about it. Yes, I can talk about it. It's a lot that I can talk about when it comes to a marriage. And if God want to use me to save another marriage, to build another marriage up, for another marriage to stay strong, God use me. Use me. You know what I'm saying? But this is wonderful. This is so much wonderful. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, some people agree with, it's okay to have friends and some don't. You know what I'm saying? But it's all on an individual. And my opinion, make sure that your spouse is okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys agree with it. If one do not agree with it, one is not happy, in order to make your marriage stronger and keep moving, you know what I'm saying? You got to cut them off. You know what I'm saying? You got to agree with your spouse because that's who you live with. That's who you're going to sleep with every night. So you want to make each other happy. Okay? Okay. Sunshine said, Lisa, that's so true, Lady Lisa, Kathy. Whatever you said, Lisa, that was so true what you just said. This is so rewarding and thanks for sharing. Oh, you're so welcome, Sunshine. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Yeah, but I don't want to hold Lisa too long. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know she had just got out of, surgery um on the I believe it was on the 15th. She just got out of surgery and
It
Lisa,
was the
you know just
third.
a mind because you pardon me. On the third,
It
the
was
third.
the 3rd of June. It's been 3 weeks. I've had
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
those that are
Yes.
serious. I
I don't
know
know why the
my
15th is on my
bishop.
mind. Yeah, you did. Yeah, the
I had
third.
spine.
I
I
know.
had spinal. I had uh, spinal cord infusion surgery. So the downtime on it is anywhere from 2 to 6 months. And I tell you, it's a rough
Mm-hmm.
ride. I had to take a pill before I got on it. So I kind of
Mm-hmm.
spaced it out because I knew I take it every 6 hours, so I knew that I was coming on, so that I could sit up because I may with my, I got a device over here that I have to sit behind my back. And if I didn't have my best
Mm-hmm.
friend, see,
That's
God knows who to
right.
put in your life, but I ain't had my best
That's
friend.
right. God
And
knows
wow,
for
I know
better
I get
and
on
for
his
worse.
nerves.
You know what I'm saying? For sickness and health. You know what I'm saying?
He told me earlier, a mule get rest, but that's my best friend though, so he gonna go all the way. See,
Mm-hmm.
we gonna ride to the wheels turn flat, and then we gonna pump it up again. See,
There you go. There you go. I am so happy for you and Steve. You
She
know what
too
I'm
much,
saying?
Lisa. Come and get her.
I am
Lord,
so
Lisa,
happy
help.
for, both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? He's, he keeps a smile on her face, even through her pain. He's there. You know what I'm saying? That's what a person's supposed to be. You're supposed to be there for each other. When you're going through, Elisa had how many surgeries? I ain't gonna say it. How many surgeries
I've
have you had,
had
Lisa?
I've had 39. That was my 39th, and I prayed was my last. My fire is the worst that I've had
Mm-hmm.
out of 39 because by now I would be back up on my feet. I'm on a walker. So, but God is good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm
Yes.
going through what I'm going through, but uh, I thought of us losing our son in December. I still think about him every day, but I think before the surgery, I think I was saying, well, my son came to me in a dream. And so I think he was saying, he said to me, I was asking him how he was doing. He asked me, how are you? So I think God is telling me, take care of you, live your best life.
Mm-hmm.
I came back and I got my
Mm-hmm.
child. And so that's, I mean, and the Bible tells us suffering is good. And we're going to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
And I've
Yes.
suffered this, so I know at the end it's going to be very
Mm-hmm.
rewarding. And it has definitely been a trial, for he and I both. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he's not used to doing the caregiving. I asked him, what you gonna feed your patients today? But we joke. We keep it as a joke because I know I make caregiving look easy, and so
Mm-hmm.
for him, and he doesn't always do it. And now he's
Mm-hmm.
got not only me, but he has an autistic son too. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
I make it smooth out.
I know
So
that's it. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so
Amen. Amen.
this is
And that's
another
good.
part of a healthy relationship, you know. Um,
Amen.
but maybe one
Praise
time
God.
we could come on here and talk about relationships of healthiness and how I mean, because we got a story. I mean, throughout them 39 surgeries, he's been with,
Mm-hmm.
our story,
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna do a
so
special live just for that. It's gonna be on a weekend live. I'm gonna do a Saturday just for you and Steve's testimony, our story, what y'all been through from the time y'all was teenagers, y'all was dating, y'all split up for years, then y'all
Yeah,
got back together again,
yeah,
and they got a story, yeah, they got a
it
story.
was
They
like
got a
yeah.
story.
I fit the shoe. So
Oh
those
yeah,
that say
yeah.
it is not it's not a rainbow after the storm. What
Mm-hmm.
God has for you is for you.
Oh yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's not about what a person looks like on the out. I think that's what a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people get it's the
Mm-hmm.
heart. It's the heart.
Mm-hmm.
People can see me, they see I've been burned, because he knew me and because I knew him,
Mm-hmm.
we went through the storm and we
Mm-hmm.
weathered the storm, and so, I think when you know someone and there goes
Yes.
back to that question again of knowing them and the boundaries and that sort of thing, and then the woman is given that woman of wisdom to know the difference.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so and when you know that and you utilize that, you know, um,
Mm-hmm.
you can make it.
Yes.
You can make it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can.
Any test and
Yes, you
try,
can.
get through it.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes, and I thank you, Steve, for never come between me and Lisa friendship. He never came to, between our friendship. When me and Lisa, we don't talk every day. But when we talk, we talk. You know what I'm saying? And like I
Yeah.
said, we've been friends for years, and he never disliked me, being a part of her life. You know what I'm saying? He never had. You know, he always let us be friends.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Always have been. So I thank you for that. Because you find some relationships want you to cut, don't want you to be friends. You know what I'm saying, with your childhood friend. She's my
Right.
childhood friend. So I
Yeah.
thank God. I thank God, for the both of you. I thank you, for your word or wisdom that you had put out here, what I'm saying, on YouTube. And I just pray, hope that somebody who heard this, it will help their relationship out. Okay. Like I
Yes.
said,
Yes.
Yes.
but I know
Well, thank
God
you for
loves.
having me.
Thank you for coming. I really do appreciate it because I know God loves marriages. Well, God loves the enemy hates. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't feel bad that my marriage did not
And
make
don't.
it.
No, no.
And
You know what I'm
don't.
saying? So I just see that God, it was just that season, was over. So it is time to move on. And I believe God's gonna bring me somebody else. You know what I'm saying? To finish out this
Yes.
journey that He wants me to complete.
All
Exactly.
And this
right.
journey
Yeah.
is going to
Exactly.
complete. It's going to be completed.
That's
Pardon
Oh
right.
me.
yes. Oh yes.
That's
Yes.
right.
Hmm.
That's
I just want to say this, and you're so true about it, Lisa, because you know, I prayed the Lord, and this is when I was still out there in the world, when hey, it is what it is, because when I was drugging and thugging, still out in the world, and I prayed for a woman, for God to send me a woman with certain qualities, and look
Hmm.
where I end up at. I
Yep.
never thought about coming to Nashville, 2,600 miles
Yeah.
away, and God
Hmm.
put me back right back where I started with, I think way back in
Yep.
something back in '80. So I mean,
Yep.
so that just goes to show you that the Lord, what I'm saying, he has something in store for you, and
Yes. Yeah.
the reason why it probably didn't work out because I didn't have myself together. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
sometimes, the Lord, He's not gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Especially for me when I'm still, messed up. He's
Hmm.
gonna wait and
Right.
get this together, and
Hmm.
then that's when He's gonna bless you with the blessing.
Yes.
So it's in the making. It's in the making.
Yes. Oh yes. Oh
I know
yes.
when I grew up, I would never thought I'd be
Oh
in
yes.
Nashville, Tennessee. No way.
Hmm. Ain't that something?
That's my
Y'all
story
got to hear
for
their
you.
testimony. Yeah, that's the story. I'm gonna definitely bring y'all back testimony time so people can really, know where you guys came from. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Where was you guys, how you guys started and to where you at today. You know what I'm saying? So they got an amazing story, you guys. I am gonna bring Lisa and her husband Steve back here on I don't know I don't know what it's gonna call, but gonna be sometime this, sometime. I'm gonna bring them back. After Lisa, I want Lisa to get, totally healed. And right now she is in a lot of pain right now. So I'm not gonna hold her too much longer. And again, like I said, Lisa, I thank you. You know I love you, girl. You know you my sister. You know what I'm saying? You my friend. And Steve, you know I love you too, my brother. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah. I
saying? I
love
thank
you
both
too,
of you
Lisa.
guys. So you want to give last word real quick, Lisa and Steve, to the people that's out here listening is going to listen to it in the future. I'll go ahead and mute and you can go ahead and
I would just say that if anybody says that a marriage is perfect, it's not. Marriage is work, but there's a reward. There's a reward, and so putting everything out there on the table, whether you have a person that's a friend, whether you have a person that's a friend that turns into something else, they have hidden agendas, that sort of thing. You know, everything is the song says, the one song that we just listened to, is so much more. It's worth fighting for.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so when if it's for worth fighting for, and you've prayed over it, but just remember those boundaries. Remember those vows, and if you're getting ready to make vows, just think about what you don't want done to yourself. Don't do to somebody else.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. That's it for me.
You want to say something?
Yes. I feel like, like I said, the as far as relationships, other having friends with the opposite sex, I feel it's okay. But then when you got to do that ultimatum, draw that line, whether my marriage with my friend or this and that, because I have to take it back to the word. The word said that when you get married, y'all become as one. You leave your mom, your dad, what I'm saying, y'all become as one. So with that, I mean, you can, for me, I feel that you can have friends, of opposite sex, but if it comes to be a problem, then you have to cut that person loose, And I feel that, just like a string, a string has three threads to it, and so I look at, me and Lisa on one side and God in the middle. But when you tie the three threads together, when you tie it together, it makes a rope. It makes you stronger. So I feel with God in the middle of anything, and I'm gonna tell you, marriage ain't no walk in the park. You know what I mean? But with God in the middle, you can get through anything. So that's pretty much what I got to say.
Okay, thank you, Steve. Thank you, Lisa. Hey, Nanya, thank you. You say you run in these streets, but I said, thank you. Okay, I'm ready to end anyway. So, thank you again, like I said, for coming through for, giving us your wisdom and your thoughts. It's okay to, for a woman and man to have a friendship while you are married. So, thank you. You got a lot of, go back and watch the live, Lisa, when you get a chance, and you're not doing nothing. Just read it. Just read the chat. You got a lot of good inputs. People love what you and your husband is saying. So I thank you for it. So I know God, gave me the right person to speak. This victim. You know what I'm saying? I
Anytime,
thank God, for you guys. hmm
anytime.
Okay, so
Love
we're
the
gonna end it
room.
right here.
Love the chat. Everybody
Okay.
in the chat as
Okay.
well.
Everybody
Okay.
said it.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good
Bye,
night.
Lisa. Good night, Steve. Good night.
Right.
Bye bye. Sorry, you guys. I barely know what I'm doing here. Well, like I said, I thank my best friend and her husband for tuning in on the Real Table Talk. This was a wonderful, wonderful discussion. You guys, please share this out so people can hear about what we talked about today. I will be back live again on next Friday. Next Friday is gonna be, real news. So I already got 4 channel holders already who I'm gonna shout out far as real news and what they talk about on their channel, the news that they are talking about. So come back, next Friday at 7:30 again for the real news, and then I will be back again on the second Friday on Real Table Talk. Like I said, my second Friday is going to just be an open panel for anybody that's want to come onto the panel. We're just going to be discussing whatever the topic is going to be about, which I do not know just yet. Okay, and I do have my special guest that's going to be here in July, and I will announce that special guest on my Real Table Talk on the second Friday. Okay, they already said yes. So we already been emailing each other. So I will let you guys know who they are then. So make sure you come back and tune in. I am planning on going live on tomorrow. I don't know what time. I do got a reminder, but I think I got it unlisted right now. Something I want to talk about some things that's going on YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? Want talk about that. Talk about also talk about people being racism. But I want to watch some more videos before I even speak on what I want to talk about. So I'm gonna be watching some videos tonight. Some videos I have been missing. I've been missing a whole lot of videos. So I'm probably gonna watch the whole videos. But I'm probably gonna scan through so I can see what's going on with this racism because some people that it's kind of shocked me, you know what I'm saying, because I did not know that that person was like that. But excuse me, I want to hear it for myself. Sometimes you can hear other people talking, but sometimes you got to go back and listen and hear it for yourself. That way I know what I'm speaking on, you know what I'm saying. So I don't know what time I'm gonna come on, but it's definitely gonna be sometime tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow. I'm not for sure what time. Okay. So again, thank you guys all for coming into the Real Table Talk. Now I will see you guys around again. So I'm finna end in my music. Tea time. Tea time. Hey Burns. Hey. Yeah, you missed it, Burns. Yes. Thank you, sweetie. But I'm going back live tomorrow, Burns. So I definitely want to talk about racism tomorrow. I want to talk about the police officer that got 22 and a half years. That's all over. That's trending all over on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about that. I want to talk about do unto others, how you want to be treated. I want to talk about that. It's so much I want to talk about. Okay, I'm going to be talking about different things on tomorrow. I'm trying to get everything all out at one time because you guys, during the weekday, I'll be so busy. I'm a team mom for my grandson's baseball team. I be busy. You know what I'm saying? I work nights. I got to get me some sleep. I be trying to catch people lives and lives I do miss. I try to go watch the replay. I still got, want to show love. So I be very, 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 very busy. I really do, you guys. So I be trying to I'm doing too much because I want to support people too. You know what I'm saying? I really do. And to the ones that I was membership with. I am going to go back to get membership with you guys. I had to change my card because some things was going on, with my banking, with my card. So I had to cancel my card, had to cancel and start a whole lot of stuff all over again. Okay. So it'd be like about 2 weeks before I get my cards back. So once I do that, I am going to hit your join button again. So if you not see me join as a member, it's because I don't have no bank card attached to my banking right now. Okay. So the things that I had to get fixed up, somebody was trying to go into my bank or whatever. So I had to cancel a whole lot of stuff. Okay. So I will, I'm trying to get a separate card made just for YouTube only. I think I want that to be attached to my bank. I hope I'm able to do that. Or do I have to go through a different banking just to put so much money just for YouTube only for the join channel? Okay, so that's what I'm working on now. So give me a couple weeks and I'm gonna start back, I already know who I was joined to already. So I already got that list that I can go back to. Okay. D, hush. Okay, so I'm finna end because here come D Anthony. He ready to come. Okay, you guys, so much love and ending my music. I'm gonna put my video, stop my cam. Okay. Bye. So thank you very much. Thank you guys all for tuning in. And while the music is playing, real quick, don't forget to order your book. Okay, The Man God Has for You. Okay, and don't forget Queens Do Not Settle. These are good relationship books. And you guys get both of these books, okay, and read them. Okay, this is my new book already. I'm gonna start. Hold on. This book I'm ready to start right here. Okay. It's called A Woman's Influence. All right, it's by Tony Gass and his beautiful wife. I have not started reading yet, but I do got it. Okay, so this is definitely a good. If you already married, this is a good book to read right here. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna start this right here now. So I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready. So when my king comes, I'm gonna be ready for him. That's right. I'm gonna be ready. I love this song, y'all. I need somebody to make me some music. You out there? Hit me up at llmore1515@gmail.com. You'll find it also in the description box. I need some music made for me for my channel. So if you make music, you will get paid. I like paying. Well, nothing done free. Okay? Hit me up in my email and tell me that you make music and let's get together. So I need some music made for me, okay? Peace out. Much love. I'm out.